Hi, my name is Katie Helliwell. I am the psychic expert. I've got over 20 years experience working with spirit, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'll be dropping content every single day to this channel. All you need to do is like and subscribe, and also just let me know if what I'm producing for you is actually what you really want to see, or if there's any other content that you've been thinking about and would like to know more insight on. There is nothing I can't explain and give you insight on, so it'll be a pleasure to hear from you. Also, please make sure you follow all my other channels as well, my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Facebook business page. If you go into the description on this video, can't get my words out, if you go into the description, you will be able to see the links there to my Facebook group, Talk Spirit to Me. I'm live in there 3 times a week, and it'd be a pleasure to have you. Anyway, enough from me. Enjoy the trainings. Okay, so we are live everywhere. Welcome everyone joining on Facebook. We are also here on TikTok as well. We've got people from all angles. So if I'm looking around on this live stream, it's because I'm giving my attention to TikTok, and I'm also giving my attention to you guys. So tonight is a training. So if you are watching on TikTok, I know that things tend to be quite quick on there. It's like 1-minute videos, and people dip in and out of like all the live streams all the time. But what I'm going to teach you is really good. It's on connection. So if you are interested in spiritual connection, then please just stay on, because you're going to get a lot of value from this. And hello to everyone that is here on Talk Spirit to Me. I know we have new members every single day. So do we have anyone brand new today? We have Savinia, we have Vicky, we have Elaine. Hello. I did a live training last night in one of my amazing clients' groups. She's called Noor Hibbert, and a lot of you guys have moved over into the group now. So thank you so much for watching last night's training. And tonight is going to be a lovely complement of what I've already gone through with you all. Okay, so here we go. We're going to talk tonight about how to actually connect to spirit. And I'm going to give you some insight that I haven't ever really spoken about before. And I think it's really key that you guys know. And also, just to let you know, I will be hosting a masterclass on the fastest way to connect to spirit. And that is on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. UK time. If you want to actually get on that class, then if you are watching on TikTok, you need to go onto my TikTok bio and you need to register into the Facebook group, which is called Talk Spirit to Me. It's really simple to do, it won't cost you anything, really simple. Hi, Mandy. And if you are my Talk Spirit to Me group, then you just need to click this link here that I'm going to post to the group now, and just need to secure your place. There we go, let me do it. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be an hour long. Yes, there will be a replay available, but only for those that have actually registered. So if you haven't actually registered, then the replay won't be available. There you go. Okay, so you guys know I love to give value. I love to help you all and do as much as I possibly can to support your spiritual connection. So tonight we're going to talk about how to connect. And this is something, as I said, that I haven't covered before. And I want you to really kind of take on board what I'm saying here. Ask as many questions, both on TikTok and also on Facebook, if you've got anything you want to ask. But this is going to really, really help you. I know it is. So let's get started. All right. So, yeah, go and get your pens and paper. People on TikTok are like, I need pens and paper. Yeah, go and get your pens and paper and let's get started. All right. So I was thinking about this the other day, about how when I was connected, when I was younger, so most of you know my story, that when I was connected to spirit when I was younger, I had no control over my gift. It just ruled my life. It took over. I felt very lost and very lonely for a very long time, and scared, like really scared, really frightened. And so my gift just came naturally. The connection just came naturally. It just happened. And often what my clients say to me is things like, why am I having to work to find my actual gift? Why am I having to do all of these things to understand what type of gift I've got? Why doesn't it just naturally just flow? And why do I have to understand where I'm open? Why do I need to understand how I actually learn? And why do I have to go into it? Because if you have a gift or you have an ability to do something, it should just naturally flow. That's kind of what everybody feels into. And there is some aspects of that does make sense. It does make sense. There's many aspects of that have got some truth to it. But then there's also lots of other ways that you haven't quite explored with the thinking of this. So because my gift was so natural, because it come with ease, and because it ruled my life and took over, I assumed for a very, very long time, a very long number of years, more years than I'd like to actually own up to, that you had to have a specific special gift, that you were like a chosen one, almost like a spiritual guru, or somebody that was just stood out from the crowd, someone that was different. But then I come to realize that those people where it just naturally came through to, those people where it was just the gift sort of ruled their life and they couldn't get any respite from it, they didn't even have to try and think about where they were open, they just received. It wasn't that they were any more special. It wasn't that they were the chosen ones. It wasn't that they were the gurus and the ones we need to look up to. It was simply that they had more senses activated at one time than somebody else. What I mean by that is they had maybe visuals activated. Maybe they were open with hearing spirit. Maybe they were open with feeling spirit. Maybe they had all of these things all going on at one time. And then once they've got all that energy and all of those things activated, it's overwhelming. So of course, then your gift is ruling your life. It's taken over, isn't it? It's like you have no control over it. It's like you've got no say in what you're actually able to let in. So then, of course, the natural thing you want to do is try and block it out. If something's ruling you and it's making you feel that you've got no control and don't understand what is next, and you don't understand where it's going to take you, and there's that scarcity there, and then if you've got that going on, and then when you look in the media, or when you look online, or when you look at TikToks, or you look at videos, or you look at films, it's all about how the spirits take over, or how it's if you've had a particular religious upbringing, and this is, got to be careful what I say here. I'm not saying anything bad about religion, but in some parts of religious beliefs are that it's wrong and it's dangerous and it's not good, it's the devil, etc. And so if we're absorbing all of that content around us, but then we're also experiencing all of these activations that we've got within us, you can feel very much like you're alone with this, very much like, what is my purpose with it? Is this any good for me? How is this going to serve me? Why do people spend their time opening up and connecting with it? And it can feel like then you've got to go through all of these learnings and teachings, but for what? What do I actually get out of it? What's the tangible result? Someone actually said to me today, I need you to tell me what the tangible result is that I will get if I open up my spiritual gift. And I was like, okay, that's interesting, because the tangible result that you'll get is that you will become connected. The tangible result is that you will get the connection into yourself and what you're supposed to do and what your purpose is and who you are. You'll get inner peace. You'll get, that moment where you think, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing enough? All of that will be just eradicated. It won't even matter, because you will feel so connected. You will know that you're on the right path. You'll trust yourself. You'll be able to connect. And all of those looking outside of yourself for the answers will just be gone. It won't be relevant. So it's really, really powerful. So it's more than the messages. It's more than just the spirit taking over. It's more than the spooky movies that you've seen. It's more than the horror stories that you read. It's like, it's incredible. It's everything. Connections, everything. If you're not connected in life, you're not really living. You're just existing. And nobody wants to just exist, do you? Are you aware that you're existing? So it's different. So I've got some notes here, by the way, because I wanted to stay on track. So it should be easy is what people think. And if it becomes hard, they start to think, well, I just feel that, this is it. This is what I'm supposed to do. And I'm just not meant to connect the way that certain people connect. So I'm just meant to stay just doing what I've always done and nothing will ever change. Has anyone ever felt like that? When you start connecting or you start trying to do certain things, it just feels hard and it just feels difficult. It just feels like you're missing something, or it just feels really off. If anyone has experienced that, let me know in the comments. Not meaning to ignore you all, by the way. I'm just going off on my detailed discussion here. I will come and read all your comments. Thank you. Keep them coming, both on TikTok and both on Facebook. Thank you so much. Okay, so we want to be able to feel connected. We want to know it's easy, but because it's not necessarily easy for you, does not mean you are not gifted. It doesn't mean just because you've got to work for it a little bit that you're going to lose your, hang on. Just because you've got to work for it a little bit and you've got to try and isolate the energy and access the gift that is the most powerful within you, doesn't mean that you can't do this. You can 100% do it. It's incredible. So we want to be able to understand that your natural ability is in you right now. Your natural psychic ability is working with you right now. You're actually working with it now. Whether you're consciously aware of it or not, it's happening, it's working with you. And what we're going to do is understand that at the moment, you're being guided by that way. So, for example, if you've got the ability to hear guidance and you've got the ability to receive messages in the forms of audio, and that's how you're connected, that's a sense that's open, you are already being guided through that sense. Now, there is a chance, there is a very strong chance, and probably you're all sitting there going, yeah, actually, yeah, that you don't actually know that that's how you're being guided. You could have heard maybe blocks of thought come into your head and thought, I've just had a thought, I've just had a light bulb moment. I've just had an epiphany, something's just come to me. So that is you being guided. But because it's probably always been there, because it's your natural sense, you've not always associated it with guidance. So you're essentially kind of asleep. You're kind of asleep to it all. But if you've got the activation of visuals and you're a very visual person, and that's the way they communicate to you, when you say that you're visual, it doesn't necessarily mean that a spirit's going to be at the end of your bed. It doesn't mean that a spirit's going to appear in front of you and you're going to see them crystal clear with everything all over them. You're not. It doesn't always mean that. So what it can actually mean is when you want clarity on something, you get guided through a visual in your mind. It can be a picture that comes through to you. But, excuse me, you are all being guided. You are all being guided every moment, every day. Now, the energy, because you are not developed properly, and what I mean by that is you haven't understood how to isolate the energy, how to close down the energy, how to switch off. Because you haven't isolated that, then the energy around you is so strong that you can't clearly understand what you are receiving. So think about that. So if your energy is really strong, if your connection is strong, then how can you imagine like being in a room full of people and it's so loud and all the energy is going, all the voices are going, and it's like, and you want to speak to somebody over the other side of the room and you're trying to shout to them, but you can't shout to them because you can't shout loud enough. So maybe too far away, or there's too much noise in the room. But does it mean you can't shout? No, doesn't mean you can't shout. It just means that you either need to get closer to them or you need to go into a room where it's quieter so you can actually talk to them. That's what it means. So when the energy is strong, when the noise is loud, it's really hard to receive clearly the guidance and hear and be aware of what's happening. Can you understand the difference there? It's really, really hard. I'm getting lots of love on Facebook, also on TikTok. Sorry guys, the fan is blowing in my face. It's blowing my eyelashes off, everyone. It's also blowing dust into my mouth. I'm going to turn it around like that. Not that I have a very dusty office, by the way, but it is blowing dust everywhere. So we want to turn it around the other direction. So if you see me melting now on the camera, you understand why, but it's blowing dust in my mouth. Okay, so you are receiving the guidance, but you're not actually paying attention to the guidance. That's the issue that we want to focus on. Hang on, the fan's having a nightmare. But you just love these live technical problems. It's literally falling over. What is going on with that fan? It's really weird. Anyway, never mind the fan. We fixed it. So when the energy is strong, you're not clearly receiving. So people think that they've got to really focus in on their gift and isolate it, and you have to a certain degree. You've got to isolate your gift. You've got to understand what type of gift you've got and what ability you've got, and we're going to do that live tonight, by the way, so bear with me. But you don't have to completely focus on it. You just need to quieten down the noise so you can hear properly, because you're already receiving. So what you think is really difficult about connection, I hate to break it to you, but you're already doing it. You already are connecting. You're just not able to hear properly, that's all. So can you imagine now, so you're being guided, whether you know or not, you're being guided, you've got it, it's already happening. Can you imagine what it would be like if you're actually being guided and aware of what the messages are, like, and aware of what comes through? Like, can you imagine this? I'm going to teach you this and so much more in my masterclass on Tuesday. So it's the fastest way to connect to spirit. Everyone's welcome to join. If you are watching on TikTok, all you need to do is go onto the Facebook group link that's in my bio. To get to that, you need to click on my picture and it'll take you straight to my TikTok bio. If you are here in Talk Spirits to Me, you need to click the link that I've pinned onto this live stream, and you need to add yourselves on so you get the notifications that it's going to be happening, all right, and all the details. So this is what we need to do. So you are already one step ahead than what you already think. How incredible is that? You're one step ahead. So let's put you even more steps ahead. Who would like to be even more steps ahead? Let me know in the comments. Say, yeah, me, Katie. Let me know on Facebook. Do you want to know even more? Do you want to have even more clarity on this? Let's go deeper. So the key to the success is we need to do the opposite of opening up. We need to close you down. Now, I know you all love spirit. You all love my opening to spirit meditation on YouTube, and you're all like thousands of views, thousands of likes, thousands of comments, because you're just like, I love spirit. I want to open up to them. I want to talk to them all day. But guess what you don't click on? Guess what you don't click on? How to detach yourself from spirit, how to close down from spirit. So you all walk around and it's like there's lack of interest on actually detaching. Now, I don't blame you, because, you know, spirit are exciting. They're going to give you some really cool messages. They're going to send you some love. It's going to be all lovely and so nice and such a joyous experience that it's like, oh, I love spirit. They're great. So why would I want to disconnect from them? But you have to disconnect so that when you do connect to them and you do have that link, it all makes sense. Okay, so if you've got that connection with them, then when you're making that link, it's clearer. You receive the messages clearer. Everything makes sense. It's clearer all in. So we need to disconnect. And if you never charge your mobile phone, never charge your phone, and you just leave it there, eventually your phone's just going to die, isn't it? It's going to die. Now, I'm not saying you guys are going to die, far from it, but you need to be able to charge, because no one can run on empty. It's not physically possible. Neither should you even try it. So we need to close you down. And a lot of people resist this stage. A lot of people resist it because they're just like, I don't want to close down because I've got used to it. And some people actually fight against it because they feel like they're not going to be protected. They feel that all the messages they receive, all the warnings to their family are all just going to kind of fall by the wayside. And when they resist this, they just feel like, what if I miss something, Katie? And then the responsibility is all on their shoulders. In actual fact, you'll receive even more guidance. You'll receive even more clarity if you just trust. You have to trust. And this TikTok, sorry, I have to keep saying this, guys, from Facebook, because TikTok people come in and out so quick. If you are interested in this, you need to come into my Facebook group, Talk Spirit to Me. The link is in the bio. You just need to click my picture, my little photo, and you'll be able to come into the group straight away. We'll approve you in at the end of this live stream. So make sure you join, because I'm going to give you so much more insight. And there's also 30 trainings that you can, third eye training, everything you need to know. So come into this group, you'll love it. Everyone who's already in the group, I love you all. Thank you for being here. You're my absolute angels, and I love spending time with you all and showing up with you all 3 times a week. It's brilliant. Okay, so here we go now. Let's go a little bit more deeper. To get to the point of disconnection, so I'm going to rewind slightly, so I hope you're all still with me. To get to the point of disconnection, we need to know how you're actually active stronger. So where your strongest active send is, at the moment so we can understand how you're actually receiving. All right, so if you were like I was back 20 something years ago, don't actually know the exact figure, but I didn't know what gift I had. I didn't know what sense I had. I didn't know how I was receiving. I just knew I was massively overwhelmed. So if we know where your main focus is and how you actually receive spirit, then we can work on the rest. The rest is just like a jigsaw piece. It all adds up and we can just piece it together. It's incredible. So we're going to do that now. We're going to find out where you are actively, psychically open right now. Give me some look hearts in the comments if you want to know this. And if you're on Facebook, give me some comments going, Katie, I want to do this with you. Or if you've already done this, it's okay. We can double check that you are definitely in the right part that's activated now. Maybe something new's come. Maybe something fresh is there. I'm getting all the loves, all the hearts. Yay! This is going to be a little spiritual practice. I promise it won't be long. I promise it won't be overwhelming for anyone. So no one needs to fear anything at all. But it is a little spiritual practice. So if you're not in a quiet space at the moment, go and grab yourself a quiet space, because you'll need to just drown out the noise if you can around you. If you aren't able to have a quiet space, you might want to jump off this live stream and come back to it. And if you're on TikTok, you just need to join the Facebook group so you can watch the replay. But we're going to get started. So let me just see before I get started what the questions are here on Facebook. So we've got Katie, great name, Katie. Katie says, hi, Katie, I can connect to spirit and I've done for the past year. I do readings, etc. Amazing. These past few weeks, I haven't felt anything of no one around me. Also, when I've been on paranormal investigations, I haven't felt anything. What could this be, please? Okay, so you could be potentially closed off completely for a number of reasons. It could be that your body needs to recharge. So what happens is if I'm unwell or if I'm extremely fatigued or there's something else in my life that needs my attention, then spirit will go really, really quiet. So you have to ask yourself, is there something in your human life? Because you're here to have a human life, guys. And when you activate your spiritual abilities, it's very easy to just focus in on spirits and connection because it's good and it's nice and it's comfortable. But actually, is there a part of your life at the moment, like a personal life, that you actually need to focus on that? And you need to be present because you're here to be a human. So are you needing to be present and be a human? And that's what I would ask yourself, because that's what it sounds like. I'd also have full trust in spirit, as always, I always do, that you're being guided at every moment and there's nothing for you to worry about. Your gift will never leave you. It's physically impossible to lose spiritual connection permanently. It's only temporary due to the fact that we are going through something or our minds are busy. But I would also do a body cleanse on yourself as well. Katie will know what that is because she's a psychic, but do a body cleanse on yourself and also go and recharge your batteries as much as possible in nature and lots of journaling, lots of meditation, but solely focus on a connection to yourself and bringing yourself back to source and being your humanness. That's what I would say. It shouldn't take too long to do, and it will change your life. Let's have a look. I don't know what my gift is. You're going to know in a bit. After starting this journey, I know I feel more connected to myself. Yes, Michelle. Exactly. Janelle says the same. See, this is the thing. It connects you back to you. And if you are connected to yourself, you know what you want in life. You know where you're going. You know who you can trust. You know what you're doing. It's a very, very different vibration. It's very powerful. Sharon saying, yes, something's missing. I struggle as I don't know what I'm feeling for. I think when I know it, it'll be amazing. But finding and knowing the sweet spot is my struggle. Yep. Hopefully tonight will help you there, Sharon, with this. So you shouldn't have any worries or any anxiety towards it. It should give you the clarity that you're looking for. I discovered this week that I see colours and they mean different things. Yes, they do. It's your auras, which is amazing. All the aura colour meanings, if anyone does see auras, on my website, which is Katie Helliwell Psychic Medium. So go on to there and you'll be able to look them up. It's spirit communicating with you. Was that the fan? Possibly. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm all up to date. Bersha says, I feel blocked and very disconnected. Don't worry, this will help you, darling. This will highlight your gift. And the people joining now on TikTok, hello, Mary, hello. Thank you for the badges. I really appreciate everyone. Hello, everyone. Hi, Dawny. Hello, the new people. Keep the likes coming, keep the shares. That would be fantastic, people on TikTok. And we are going to find out now what your psychic ability is. We're going to go through the spiritual practice. Anyone that's on TikTok and you share the live stream, I'd greatly appreciate it. That would be amazing. And as a thank you, you can go onto my bio and you can click the link and you'll be able to see what psychic gift you've got if this doesn't work for you right now. Simone is saying, do I have to be in a trance to channel right? Spirit right my hand, but I'm aware of the process. Yeah, you have to be in a trance. You have to be spiritually connected. If you do any kind of spiritual work without opening up and putting the light around you and doing all the things first, then unfortunately you're going to drain your energy and you're more susceptible to having like attachments and receiving mixed messages that aren't quite right, because it's almost like you're on a phone in a bad signal area and it's all sketchy, if that makes sense. So I would avoid doing that just to help you as an individual. Right, so shall we get started? Just to let you all know, I will be back live tomorrow at 2 p.m. UK time, and we will be going to understand how you know when spirit are actually with you. So how you know they're actually there, how you know you've made the connection, and yeah, we're going to go through all of that. Shall I do it live on TikTok as well, guys? What do you all think? Should we treat the TikTokers? What do you think, guys? Would you all be watching if I come on live at 2 p.m. tomorrow UK time? So I know there's people all over the world. Let me know if that would be useful for you and if you think I should. Yes, they're all saying yes. So should we do both? Should we do TikTok and yeah, lovely. Okay, amazing. And if you can't watch it live tomorrow, you can come into the group and you'll be able to access the live replay in the group. Okay, yay, right. So shall we get started? Okay, so I need you to close your eyes for me. Take a deep breath in and out. I'm going to keep my eyes open because I'm going to try and literally concentrate and not get into a trance myself so that I can teach you guys. Okay, so if you can take a deep breath in and out for me. And just let your energy settle. And just simply close your eyes and just be aware of your breath and where you are right now. And just take some deep, slow breaths in and out. And just clear your mind from the day and everything that you've had to do. This is your time now. This is your time to relax. This is your time to connect. We are connecting tonight with yourself, with you and your energy. And I want you to feel yourself now, just taking some deep relaxing breaths and settling into your own vibration. And now that you're nice and settled, I want you to take a walk energetically. And we're going to take a walk along the beautiful white sandy beach. You can see the sand so pure between your toes. You can see the water so clear. The fish are jumping out. Everything is so bright. You can see the waves coming towards you ever so gently and going back out into the sea. You can see the colours of people's umbrellas as you look around. The colours of the buckets and spades of the children. The colours of the ice cream, the size of the ice creams. all around you. Soak in the energy, soak in how you feel as you're walking around this beach. And now you can hear sounds. The sound of the waves, the children laughing, the conversations being had between families and friends. It all feels very calm and very fun. And now I want you to be aware of your feelings, how you feel. You feel calm, you feel at ease, you feel so relaxed. You feel so relaxed, you soak up all the energy. You feel happy watching the families all laugh together. You can feel the happiness of the children as they've completed their sandcastles. Everything's so calm. Now you know that the weather is going to stay beautiful and sunny and bright. Even though in the far, far distance you can see a cloud, you know that the energy is bright. You know that the weather's going to be bright. You know that that sun is going to continue to shine. And as you continue your walk, you're aware that you can taste salt in your mouth. As the wind has blown, you can taste the salt. You can taste the ice cream that you've just had. You really enjoyed your ice cream. The taste. And you notice now that you can smell the sun cream and the humidity. And you can smell the ice cream that you've got now that you're eating. You can smell the vanilla, smell the chocolate. You can smell all of the smells around you, the hot air. Just take a moment now to enjoy the sounds, the surety that the weather will stay lovely, the taste, the sea, the smell of the sun cream, how calm you feel, how you can feel the energy of the people all around you, so happy and so playful, the sounds of them all, having fun, sharing experiences, and also the picture of everything happening right now, all the bright colours, everything that's there for you. Just soak up all the energy. There we go. This is you now connected to yourself, connected to your vibration and your senses. And I want you to now just feel into which one of these senses feels the most strong in you right now. Which of those senses is the most strong? Is it your vision? Is it your feeling? Is it the weather, the knowing? Is Is it the taste? Is it the smell? Which one feels the strongest in you right now? Which one's standing out? Don't overthink it. Just select the first one that's highlighted to you, because that is your strongest sense. So now I want you to gently wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And take a deep breath in and out for me. And then slowly open your eyes and bring yourself back to the here and now. There we go. How did you all find that? Oh, my voice. How did you all find that? How did you feel? That was so relaxing for me to do. Feels so like, nice and zen now. So you should have had one of the senses that stuck out the most. So you should have been very, very aware of just one that stood out the most. Thank you, TikTok. Get lots of lovely feedback on there. So Anna says taste, amazing. Fantastic, very calming. Mine was feeling. Yes, Emma. Yay. Right, I'm going to come to you on Facebook now. So let's have a look which one you guys had. And I'll just mute myself. Sorry, I had to refresh the page. Okay, let's have a look. So light, so relaxed. Donna's saying, I was walking on the beach before you said beach. And then I could smell the salt water, smell the sun cream before you said it. That was brilliant. See, amazing. So you've got sense of smell, and yes, you've got the sense of smell that's activated. It's one of the rare ones, Donna. I did not taste or smell. I feel like I saw things because Annie was saying them, not necessarily seen them. Yes, so you've got visuals, knowing and feeling. Lorna's got vision, yay. Okay, guys, you've got to remember now, whatever you received now in that session, that's your main area of actually receiving spirit. Okay, so what we've got on TikTok, we've got feeling, we've got seeing, we've got smell, seeing, amazing. So now you know which one you received the most. Now we've got the basis. Okay, so anyone that doesn't know, you need to follow this practice, because then we've got the basis and we can move on from this. All right, so I'm going to leave it there for tonight, but I am going to come back tomorrow at 2 p.m. and we're going to go through the next stages. As I said, if you want to know more about spirituality and you've loved this, you need to get onto the course, the masterclass, which is the fastest way to connect to spirit. The link, if you are watching on TikTok, is in the bio. Just click my photo and you'll be able to go in, and it's the Facebook group. It's called Talk Spirit to Me. And if you're already in Talk Spirit to Me, it's the link that I've pinned on this live stream. Make sure you grab yourself a spot on there, and we're going to go into that in a lot more detail. But I will be live again tomorrow, UK time, 2 p.m. Cannot wait to see you all. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for giving your time and watching. Wherever you are in the world, thank you very much. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And I'm sending you so much love and big kisses. All right, my darlings, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.